is for training purposes in TV news education. Some copyrighted material is used and is credited on screen. However, no more was taken than was necessary to tell the story of the event. YBA claims fair use of materials.
Whoa, teleprompter. No. Get out of the picture, get out of the picture. Fanny, we can do it. Hi, welcome to Wicked Teen. I'm Daniel Pavlotsky.
And I'm Hannah McEachran. We have another great show for you tonight, and obviously a great singer in Lauren Weintraub from Sudbury. YBA's Jessica Green is here to join us too.
So we also have another political interview with YBA's Evan Berkowitz. This time he sits down with Massachusetts House Representative Tom Conroy.
But first, let's talk about the fall. So it's October 21st. A little late into fall, you know.
No,
but,
I mean, it's weird right
now.
Yesterday's weather, I mean, we had like 70 degrees, 75 degrees out, so, but...
It was beautiful yesterday.
What is your favorite season?
Fall, I love fall. Fall's just, it's that happy medium between winter and summer, because like I'd rather like be cold than be like really, really hot. So.
I can't say the same. I do love fall. I was driving around and the leaves are all changing colors and football and soccer and all that good stuff. And the great holiday of Halloween.
Halloween.
You dressing up this year?
At first I was thinking like, why would I dress up? I don't really have anything to dress up as. But then I was like, Katniss. Why not, right? Hunger Games. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything?
I might dress up to go to a Halloween party. I might either dress up as one of my old costumes from Fiddler on the Roof that I used to dress up as a old Russian soldier. Either that or I have an Aladdin costume where I just use the same pants and have a vest.
Cool.
But in addition to Halloween, it's also anti-bullying month. There was a big rally at the State House. Part of that was another showing of the movie Bullying that we talked about on an earlier show. A few hundred kids had a private viewing of the movie that was rated R for language. Here's a look at that trailer.
The last couple of days, we had heard that Tyler had his head shoved into a wall locker. They said he is a geek.
My concern is that you were making someone feel so uncomfortable that they didn't want to be in school.
I feel kind of nervous going to school because I like learning, but I have trouble with making friends.
They said he is a geek. Some kids had told him that he is worthless, to go hang himself. And I think he got to the point to where enough was enough.
Tonight, a tragic situation.
A Perkins boy, just 11 years old, believed to have been desperate enough to take his own life.
This is an awfully complicated and difficult issue.
Kids will be kids, boys will be boys. They're just cruel at this age.
Here what we get is nothing's wrong, we didn't do anything, everything's fine.
They punch me, strangle me, take things from me, sit on me.
Give it to him hard!
He's not safe on that bus.
I've been on that bus. They are just as good as gold.
My voice is not going to fall silent. I will go to my grave until a difference is made.
We reached out to parents that have lost kids, parents of kids that are being bullied all over the world, and it took off like wildfire.
All it takes is for one person to stand up.
Be the difference. Go out and find that one child, that new kid standing over there by himself. Be willing to stand up for him.
Everything starts with one and builds up. Eventually we have an army.
If we all do it together, we will change the world.
Wow, that looks like a really powerful movie. And I mean, I would definitely like to see it. Unfortunately, the controversy behind that was that it was rated R. And because of that, kids can't just go and watch the movie by themselves. I mean, I don't think there would be a huge influx of kids just going by themselves, but of course there are a few that would like to go. And now kids have to be attended by, accompanied by a parent.
Right. I would love to go see it, but I feel like I would just be crying the whole time.
Quite honestly, I think I would too, because I saw that kid being bullied on the bus, and I had the exact same experience. I was even spat on the bus at one point. So, I mean, it was a really bad experience, and I really think it's a great thing that they're making a movie about this.
Yeah, when they were talking about, like, go and talk to the new kid that's standing by themselves, like, I am the new girl this year at my school. I just moved, and everyone has been surprisingly really nice. I mean, it's kind of a tough school, but there's people that are just great.
And it's good to know that there's still people like that out there.
Right, exactly. So we sent a YBA crew to the State House on Thursday for a blackout bullying rally. Leading the way was Governor Deval Patrick.
So showing up, standing up, that's important in this building. That's important in Collingwood. It's important in your schools and in your communities when you see one of your pals mistreat somebody else. Stand up, show up, and we as adults owe you young people the certainty that when you do, we will have your back. That we will stand up too, and not look the other way. Why? Because we have a stake in each other. And you today have been an extraordinary example of that. And it's in that spirit that I welcome you to the State House, and I proudly present this proclamation today. Thank you all for coming.
Well, politicians never miss an opportunity to send a message. And so did a mother of a kid who was bullied. YBA's Lauren Screeden talked with her.
Okay, can you just tell me a little bit about what action you wanted to take when you heard that Shane was bullied?
I was extremely upset to think that somebody would go after my son because he's very mellow, very quiet, and he never goes after anyone. And when the bus driver told him it wasn't his problem, it really upset me. And then I approached the principal, who looked at me and said, "Boys will be boys, don't worry about it." And I said, "Oh no, hold on, not happening." And the principal just kind of pushed it and said, "Well, it's the bus's problem." The bus said it's the school's problem. So unfortunately, I had to say to them, you know, "I'll be here with a lawyer." And then they provided the videotape from the bus incident, which showed my son just sitting there minding his business, and this kid came and stabbed him in the arm, laughed hysterically, walked away, then came back and kicked him in the ribs. My son's head actually bounced off the window. I was very upset. The school really wasn't supportive in anything that was done, so we pushed it with the police. The kid ended up having to do 100 hours community service, and he was actually removed from the school, which should have been done, and went to another school district in an alternative school. And he was also made to do counseling, which I really think that child needed. The mom said, you know, he has problems, going through a divorce. I just feel that if your child has problems and you know they're aggressive, don't let them take it out on someone else. You need to get that kid some help. And he was forced to go to counseling, which was what we really wanted. So that's pretty much it.
Great, thank you so much.
Thanks, Lauren. Wow, it's great that parents talk out about stuff.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I think it's time to take it to the brighter side of October and fall.
Yes, let's do that.
So another tradition that's during the fall is the head of the Charles Regatta. Let's go to that. So the regatta is something that happens every year. And this is a video of the regatta. This is, I believe, an 8-crew rowing team for the women. Mm-hmm. And this is basically where they just row. So a lot of Olympic medalists are displaying their deltoids and triceps. Like over 250,000 people flock to the banks of the Charles River for this annual event that showcases the best rowers. So this is the 47th year of the regatta.
Actually, I think it's the 48th.
48th?
Yes, it's the 48th.
I know it started in 65, so 47th to 48th.
Yeah.
So YB's own Juliet Tybel is at the coxswain for the Buckingham, Brown, and Nichols team that took part. Everyone who navigates the 26 turns and dozen bridges and survives should be congratulated, as should the Cambridge Boat Club that hosts this great event every year.
Okay, so Halloween. What do you think the biggest, like the most trending costumes will be?
For girls, I think it's going to be the usual sexy nurse, sexy something, sexy police officer. And for the guys, I think you're going to see a lot. This year, you're going to see a lot of Slenderman, which is a scary dude.
Probably.
You're going to see a lot of Psy from Gangnam Style.
I can do that dance.
I'm sure you can.
I can.
And I'm sure you'll see a lot of classics. Jason and Scream, the Scream dude. Everyone likes the Scream dude.
Everyone. What do you think the candy's gonna look like?
Same as usual. I mean, I saw.
People get kind of boring with the candy.
People
It's
do
like Kit Kats, Reese's.
I saw a great prank online where somebody literally, you know, those houses where you go to and they have like the bowl of candy in front of the house, and they're like, just take one. And then there's that person that just walks in and just takes the whole bowl. They literally, what they did is they glued the bowl to a table. And then glued the candy, like they had like these really good candy, like the mega sized candy, and they glued it all to the inside of the bowl.
Oh my
and
God.
the only thing that they didn't glue was a little Tootsie roll that was like slightly open and like squished out. And it was a great prank. I love it.
That's really good. There's also Paranormal Activity 4 that's coming out.
I heard it got great ratings.
I really want to see it. I've seen the other three. The third one wasn't that good.
Movies. I've actually watched all the Jason movies this week because they were on AMC, and I actually laughed my butt off.
Really?
I was laughing so hard because these are 80s and 90s like horror flicks that
The special effects back then were terrible, but I really, really, really hope that Paranormal Activity 4 is